everyone, my name is Angela and this is my husband Logan.
Okay.
I've been a pastry chef for about 11 years.
And I'm ready to make dinner. Because I'm hungry.
Today we are making pierogis. So back in February over the Valentine's weekend, it was also Fat Tuesday that following Tuesday.
Keep saying back in February, it is still February. Earlier this month.
When this video is going to be released, it's gonna be like 2 weeks into March. So anyways, so we had gone to a pilgrimage to Hamtramick, Michigan, which is a cute little Polish town, and we got into our little Polish heritage and we picked up a variety of pierogis and kielbasa. So our goal today is to make some pierogis. I've got a recipe from a Polish cookbook I found at the library a couple years ago, and we're also going to cook up some of the pierogis that we had gotten in Hamtramick. And we're gonna compare the two and have a delicious Polish dinner tonight. Minus the sauerkraut on his end because he's a horrible, horrible Polish German man.
Sauerkraut is nasty. 1 cup of flour.
And pierogis are really simple to make actually. The casing is just 3 ingredients: flour, salt, and water.
Yeah, but how many ingredients are in salt?
1.
What about flour?
Depends on the brand.
How am I supposed to do a third?
You take a teaspoon and you figure about 1/3 of that. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Oh, about third?
Sure.
Oh, and slowly pour in the water.
You didn't mix your flour and salt.
That's what I'm getting at.
Are you gonna try it with your hands or are you gonna do a spatula? I'm just remembering the biscuit fiasco. Do you want it, I think it's supposed to be like a fairly dry dough. And because humidity is different everywhere, you might not need the full 1/3. You might need a little bit more. Oh, you gotta actually mix it more in order to tell. So if you're gonna do it by hand, kneading, you kind of want to get more of your palm involved. So it's like more of a whole hand thing where you're like pushing over, fold, push, fold, push, fold. You can even probably turn it out onto the table if you wanted to. Now that we got this nifty iPad, we need more and maybe only be like a teaspoon.
Is this good?
No. It needs to be fully mixed. Welcome to bread baking. So to not like hurt your back as much, you kind of want to do a full body motion, and it's mainly like rocking from your like feet. So you're not like straining your back so much. And we want to keep going until the dough is smooth. So you can kind of see it's still a little lumpy right now. You can see you've still got all these ridges. So you want to smooth it out. I actually really love kneading dough. It was funny, most of our class in culinary school, when we were in our bread baking portion, when we were allowed to use mixers and stuff for it, most of us still didn't because none of us wanted to wash the bowls. Our chef thought that was very weird.
Is it done?
Nope, almost. You're getting there. It looks really good. And we're probably gonna wanna let it sit for a little bit because if we try to roll it out like this, it's just gonna form back and it's gonna need to rest after all of this.
Is it done?
Almost. It's getting smoother. Almost.
I said that the last time I asked.
You want me to go for a little bit?
Yes. Looks the same as when I handed it over to you. She's lying. It looks exactly the same as when I handed it to her. So when she says it's done, it was really done when I handed it to her. She just wanted to look impressive.
I am impressive. I'm gonna call it. I think that's good. You can see it's nice and smooth now. No lumps. Alright, so we're gonna let that rest in this bowl here and probably just for like 10-20-ish minutes just to let the gluten relax just a little bit so that we're able to roll it out.
Do you want to tell them what we're doing yet?
Just a minute!
She doesn't want to tell us. what we're doing.
So now we are making the filling for the pierogis. I'm not gonna say traditional because we don't have like the cheese that typically goes in there, which is a farmer's cheese, pretty much similar to like cottage cheese. I've got feta, that's what we have right now. So we're gonna do like a potato, garlic, feta filling. And I'm not really gonna follow a recipe. We're just gonna kind of do it to taste. Throw in some salt and some garlic and some feta.
More?
Yeah, that's right good. The feta is gonna add a little bit of saltiness to it. She'll start there.
It didn't stop when I wanted it to, so I'm happy
That's
that's
good.
not like way too much.
No, I don't think so. We've got more potato in there than we're probably gonna need for the batch of dough that we made. Crumble up some feta in there. It smells like garlic. It smells really good.
Oh!
You just got feta juice all over the table.
I don't know how.
More than that. I mean, you like cheese. I like
That?
I think you do a little bit more. Go ahead and mix it up and we'll give it a tasty taste. Give it a taste. What? Just get it all! Ew! I probably feed him way too often too anyways. Oh, yeah.
Really?
I think maybe just a little bit more cheese. How do you feel?
Okay with that.
It's got a good amount of garlic. I think that's the perfect amount. Do you think so?
I have no idea.
What do you mean you don't? Do you like it?
It tastes delicious, yes. I don't know what you do to add and subtract things to make it taste delicious. You're the one that does all the cooking.
And then he wonders why I never ask his opinion on things. There's always, well, I don't know. What do you think?
That's the best answer when you're married. Happy wife, happy life, right?
Have an opinion then.
I have an opinion.
Your opinion is whatever I think.
Exactly.
We also left the skins on our potatoes. I like the skins on potatoes. I bet you probably most people don't usually do that, but whatever. I think that's good. Let's give it another try. You never do that normally. Why do you keep like leaving stuff on the spoon?
It was an accident. I think that's good.
I'm gonna throw them. Awesome.
Alright, what next?
We can set that aside and we can roll out the pierogi dough.
Alright, roll this bitch out.
Alright. Over here you're applying less pressure. It's getting uneven.
You're applying less pressure.
And I believe you want these fairly thin. I don't eat a lot of pierogis either as far as like making these go. So you're focusing a lot more on the edges. You need to focus more on the center. There you go, go ahead and turn it. When you start in the center. Think a little bit more. You tend to focus a lot more on your top than your bottom. So what I'm gonna say is let's flip it over that way. We're almost done. It's getting pretty good. I think that feels good.
Now we use our little color thingies again.
Yeah. I'm gonna have us do the biggest one I've got.
The biggest one.
Because they're gonna get folded in half.
Okay.
And we've got a lot of pierogis to eat. I got 3 flavors from Hamtramick when we went. I got a potato and cheese. I have no idea what the cheese is. They didn't say. So that'll be a fun surprise. And then I got a sweet cheese and a sauerkraut, which I'm very excited for.
No, I'm not. Sauerkraut's new.
And for thawing them in the fridge, I just combine them all together. I don't have them labeled. So I'm hoping he takes a huge bite of the kraut one.
Nope. Kind of cruel for doing it that way.
You can put those aside.
Oh no.
What?
It's stuck.
Oh, that's fine.
You didn't cut all the way through.
Slide those up and then we'll roll out, because we can still freeze these if we don't want to make them all. And it's always going to be harder to roll out your second roll because the gluten has activated again, so it just doesn't quite want to roll out as nice. What you can also do, just rub it.
Oh.
Yep. It happens. All right, so now we can go ahead and fill them. Let's use the spoon I was using. So we're gonna do these in half. So maybe let's try that much filling. We can always take some away. I know I've always eaten pierogies that are filled, like they're filled. You can always stretch the dough a little bit. So then what we're gonna do, dab a little bit of water on our finger and just kind of run it along half the edge. This might be a little too full. And we want to seal it down, and then just to make sure they're sealed, you can kind of do like a roll. I can't really get a good angle for the camera to see. My right-handedness isn't working out so well. Kind of do like a little twist and pinch. So it kind of looks like a little bit like an empanada when I do it anyways.
Not when I do it. Did not see what you did.
Okay. So I start at the edge and kind of pulled and folded.
Oh.
You can keep going with that one. I know our hands are kind of fat and in the way from seeing. Fold over. Pinch. And then fold. Fold and pinch like a spiral. I was waiting for that to come.
Everything is good when you're part of a team. Everything
You
is
can't
awesome.
sing too much or else we're gonna get sued. If I leave that in there, and I probably will. They'll be released on different dates, but right now we're also doing filming for punchki. So we get to eat pierogis and punchki today. Pretty exciting. Putting in the pierogis we made first, and what we want to do is wait for them to float. We've got our kielbasa cooking in the background.
So we're waiting for them to start floating.
Yep, go ahead and just give them, make sure they're not cooking to the bottom of the pot.
Oh, they appear to be doing good.
Perfect, okay.
Float! Pierogies float! Hungry.
What we're gonna do is right after they're done boiling, we're just gonna lightly fry them just because I like a crispy pierogi. We just want them to cook for about a minute.
Minute here?
Yeah, once they float, yep. We finished our pierogis. Got some kielbasa to pair it with. So these are the pierogis we made. And these are the pierogis we got in Hamtramick. So we have 3 different flavors that we got from Hamtramick. I think I said earlier, it's the sweet cheese, the sauerkraut, and the potato and cheese. And then we made a potato and feta. So
And kielbasa, that
and
is,
kielbasa.
it is so delicious.
Oh,
It is so delicious.
that is flavorful.
That is probably the best kielbasa I've ever had.
Oh yeah. Whenever you go someplace, ask a local where to get stuff. Oh my gosh. There's
Hands down the best I've ever had.
what place was it called?
I don't know, it was some just Polish deli. And it wasn't even like a restaurant, it was like a straight up grocery store.
Yeah. And I wish we could give them a shout out.
I'll have to look it up. That is
I wasn't quite expecting it to be this good.
I wasn't either. Like, I know kielbasa is delicious.
I love kielbasa, but oh my gosh. Especially because your parents didn't say anything about it when they ate it. Alright, but this is a pierogi video, not a kielbasa video. So this is one of ours. You know when you do that, you're supposed to do it in front of the camera.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I ripped it. Camera, you can see that? Alright, cool.
Alright, so traditionally you can dip pierogis in sour cream. We don't have any sour cream. I've got some yogurt because I use that often as a substitute. I'm going to try the rest without. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a pretty solid pierogi.
Mm-hmm.
Yum. I like my sauces, so the plain yogurt on it just makes it super good. Let's move on to the store-bought. Just take a bite, just take a bite. I want you to get the sauerkraut. He hates sauerkraut. What one is that, you think? The sweet cheese?
I think it's a sweet cheese.
Here's the... I'm not holding this out for you, dog. You can see that these guys have a lot better shape than ours. Ours kind of look like empanadas, but honestly,
who cares?
Yeah.
It all tastes delicious. It's food.
That's a sweet crust.
It's a little funky at first, the sweet cheese like that.
It's squeaky.
But it was yummy.
That kind of, I don't know if that's just from us, the way that we boiled it, but it's got kind of a watery taste to it. Did you get that a little bit? Like a little bit of bland. Like, I get this sugar, but honestly, I'm not entirely sure if that's just from our oil. We might have fried some cinnamon sugar fritters right before the pierogis went in. I didn't taste it with the ones that
It is a little watery.
we made. Yeah, let's try this one.
I have my sauerkraut.
Yeah.
I am so happy I didn't grab that one. That is nasty. Gross.
There's the sauerkraut. I don't know if the restaurant we got these at made them in the house or not. Made the sauerkraut in house, I mean. I know they made the pierogis in house.
Potato one?
I think so. The sauerkraut is real good. With the kielbasa. I'm not giving this to you, dog. You can kind of see the potato. Honestly, I kind of find that like our pierogi dough is a little bit more flavorful.
My mom might have been right, but mine was a little too doughy.
Yeah.
A little disappointing. But the punchies that we got out there were good. The trip was worth it.
Yeah, I think they're just a tad more bland, which is interesting considering like the recipe we had for our dough was just the flour, salt, water. Yeah, I think I liked ours a little bit better. Sorry, Hamtramick. Or I should just say the restaurant. We got it. Yeah, hopefully we'll be back. Thank you guys for watching. That was us making pierogis, and we hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you did, show us some love by giving us a thumbs up. Comment below. Let us know like what you thought, what you want to see us make again, and don't forget to subscribe while you're down there. Subscribing is definitely going to help us out so much for our goals with this channel. Thank you guys. Bye.